What's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my opinion on what you should be using your permanent unlock tokens on as you prestige in Black Ops 7 Zombies. Now, anytime you guys prestige, even your weapon, we'll get to that later on in the video, you guys can go into the progression tab, into the level unlocks, and you will be able to utilize your permanent unlock tokens. I believe, although I'm Master Prestige now, I can't see it. I believe it says how many permanent unlock tokens you have here. You guys will just click into this, and it will open up the entire progression from level 1 all the way to level 55 Commander, where you'll be able to select the different items and decide whether you want to permanently unlock them or not. So it says permanently unlocked across all future prestiges. It's going to say that, I think, for pretty much anything I've already permanently unlocked. So you can see I chose the NPC here, but I am just going to give you guys the order in which I think it will make the most sense for those of you that are just focused on zombies. So the first thing I'm going to recommend, easily without a doubt, is going to be toxic growth. Even though they did nerf the strategy for the maps using the spores and being able to get all the extra goodies on the side, I still think it is still one of the best first unlocks, just for the simple fact that it does still work. It just takes a little bit longer to get those same rewards, like around 15 or 16 is when the pack 2 crystals and the epic tools start showing up. But again, it is still incredibly useful. It's also very good for some of the Easter egg steps, especially solo, as you can place this down and kind of help protect yourself, making things a little bit easier. But I'm definitely going to recommend you guys come into here. Even though it is a level 29 unlock, I would recommend using your first permanent unlock token for this. You guys do have the Vault Edition. I believe you get one extra permanent unlock token off the rip, so you could just unlock this before you even prestige. Or like I said, just wait for your first prestige and then use your permanent unlock token on this. Next, we got to go all the way over to level 48. So on your second prestige or your first prestige, if you have the Vault Edition, I'm going to recommend you guys get access to Ether Shroud. It's a level 48 unlock, and it's another one of those things that's kind of a must-have in zombies, just having the availability for it. As it is similar to the Toxic Growth, incredibly useful for some of the Easter egg steps, but it's even more useful when playing in a party or having a squad and jumping into some of those main quests and boss fights. So I'm definitely going to recommend, so without a doubt, I'm definitely going to recommend you guys get Ether Shroud as your second unlock. If you guys are mostly playing in a squad and not so much solo, maybe focus on this first and get Toxic Growth second. But I do think this is the way to go for your second unlock token. Now, one of the things you're going to come across as you're going through the prestige grind, and maybe you're doing your camo grind as well, is that you will require certain ammo mods in order to do certain camos. So reality is these next three aren't in any particular order. It's kind of up to you, depending on what you feel like you are most locked out of, I guess, and what order you want to do them. But I am going to 100% recommend over here on level 35, round 35, the Napalm Burst for our first ammo mod unlock for third prestige or your third permanent unlock token, because it's going to be super powerful for helping you take out the bears. There is going to be, I believe, some camo challenges that require it, so you are going to need it regardless. But outside of the camo grind, I would highly recommend having this on your weapon to help take care of the bears, even though a majority of you guys are probably going to run fireworks. I just think this is a really nice thing to have access to throughout your entire prestige grind. Next, we're going over to level 51, where we're going to go ahead and reference Brain Rot. This is another one of those things that's going to gatekeep you out of the camo grind to some degree, and it can be incredibly helpful for certain Easter egg steps, and it is actually needed for one of the rituals that you will need in curse mode in order to get one of the relics. Or it's not a ritual, the trials, I guess I should call them, for one of the relics. It's going to be incredibly useful for that. Just because it is such a high level at 51 and it's going to gatekeep you out of so many weapons, that's why it's so high on the priority list. Plus, I think it's just nice to have access to, again, your ammo mods as you're progressing through the prestiges and not being gate-kept or locked out of them at any given time. Now for this one, you can technically push it down the list if you would like, but it's going to be more because of the camo grind than anything else. It's going to be Shadow Rift. You're going to need this for a good amount of the weapons as well. So it is why it's so high up and why I'm recommending it as the fourth unlock. And again, it's just nice to get access to all your ammo mods or be able to go to the machine and get them at any given time. And I will say, the entire prestige journey, if you're planning to take part in it, is a pretty long grind. So it's going to be a while before you hit Master Prestige and you have permanent access to everything already unlocked. So it is a good, again, option to just get access to Shadow Rift. But if you don't like Shadow Rift that much, or you're not planning on completing the camos fast enough, or you just don't really feel like they're going to gatekeep you all that much, you can definitely skip this one, because I know a lot of people may not feel like they're going to utilize it all that much. For me, a lot of the permanent unlock tokens are just based on, this is kind of annoying not to have right now. I'm going to go ahead and unlock it, and I'm going to move through the prestiges fast enough anyway that it's not really going to be that big of a deal. I know that's not the case for everyone, so it's really up to you and what you have going on what decision that you want to make. Now, I feel like people are going to go absolutely crazy if I don't have this somewhere higher up on the list. Now, again, you could skip Shadow Rift, so this would make this number 5, I guess you would say. And it is going to be the Casimir at level 47. Reality is you want to use these permanent unlock tokens to get access to the items that are further into the game that you are more than likely going to be gate kept from the most as you're going through that prestige grind. So after the Casimir, we're going to move over to some weapons, and really this is just recommending what I think makes the most sense based on how far it is to unlock it. We're going to want to make sure that we go ahead and get the Peacekeeper at 52, and this is in no particular order. I'm just giving you more options to utilize for your permanent unlock tokens and kind of doing the thinking for you. But again, at the end of the day, do what you think makes the most sense for you and how you play the game. Peacekeeper, then we're going to move over. I believe I just saw it a second ago. We have the Akita, which is a really, really good weapon to have. The DS-20 Mirage is really nice to have. And I honestly think you could even go as far as getting the Carbon at some point as well. If you guys really want to and you're playing some of the other modes, the NPC can be a good option too. But you do only have 10 prestiges. You only really need 9 of the permanent unlock tokens, or 10 of them, I guess, to start to prestige 10. But you are going to have probably more permanent unlock tokens, and you're going to remember to use. So this was just my recommendation on the order, or what I think you guys should prioritize, just kind of based on how I felt going through my prestige journey. So hopefully this will at least steer you guys in the right direction. And that's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all support in the channel. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!